brother who works at Gringotts.
Okie dokie everybody, welcome back to me versus Hogwarts. My name's Daniel. And yeah, I've been busy this morning. Today I have usually come around and grabbed all of the flue flames around here. I've got that one left to get, which is part of a main story mission from what I remember. And I couldn't fly up there with the broom, so I need to do all that on foot. I did a couple of the collectible bits and pieces around here. You can see where I've travelled. Apparently I haven't been some of these places, but that'll come with time. Yeah. What else did I do? There was some challenges I completed on then I can get a little bit healthy as well now. I'm waiting for the connection to come up saying whatever it's going to come up saying, and it's not saying anything at the moment on the old stream. Which could be a good or a bad thing. I just want to make sure it's saying its connection's all good before I really get into this. Because yeah, today's the day. We're going to do the second trial. There's some keys on here, isn't there? Get in there with the wand handles. Spellcrafts. A little bit tired this morning. We had it was my work colleague's retirement due last night. He was my boss, the director of the company that I work for now. His son has just taken over, and yeah, he's just stepping down as of next week, basically, retiring. But we got in at midnight. So, only had a few hours sleep. 6 hours sleep. It's a Shannon. Hi, Shannon. I was just saying that, yeah, last night was a good night. It's all good, all good. Just saying on the intro part of it that there was frivolity last night till midnight at the Buxley Park Hotel. There we go. I was waiting for the accident to come up, but obviously it's only connected now because you've just joined me. That's good. Second trial. That's the plan, Shannon. Second trial. Because I need to get into the next part of it. I was just saying that I've done I got all the flue flames apart from that one, and I now have all the demiguise statues as well. Done that, got the achievement. I was just sorting out the collection chests that were in Feldcroft. Maybe we can just kind of sneak around in here and land. Not too much trouble.
Over here!
Try not shouting so loud.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
You mean I can't just go in there and kill everybody? I need the XP.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wanted to find a child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Phew, sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we look. Well, if he asks.
Trivicus totalis. Revelio.
I'm famished.
Trivicus totalis. Revelio.
Do love that little spell. You don't realise you can unlock it before you realise you can unlock it.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Confringo!
Well, this doesn't hurt! What's the point of this?
Protego. Defender.
Confab.
Stupefy.
I'm a goblin! Deposo!
Revelio.
Up there!
Leviosa.
That's our way in!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulso!
Expulso!
Might want to look after.
Flipendo.
No more happy days for you.
Tego.
I won't rest until...
Suffering, do you?
Are you sure you're not a mother?
Expulso!
Tego.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a poor Levioso.
Confringo. Defender.
There's too many things going on this morning.
Tego. Stupefy.
Now, this is me.
Such arrogance, thinking you could
Flash!
bow me around.
No more trouble from you.
Let's try that again.
You ought to cut back on pudding. You patrol the other day.
Why? Why would you do
Any
that?
special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Right. I was invisible.
Patrol. About the most exciting thing round here is a limp rat.
Ah, how delightful.
How nice of you.
I take what
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Say what you will about Feldcroft, but the estate is spacious.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Take time to teach someone a lesson.
Confringo!
Reducto. Nice try.
Try.
What are you for?
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Reducto. Did I hurt you?
Confringo! Quite conductive, aren't we?
You little brat. You are terribly out there. Surely you can see just an intruder.
Reducto.
Accio.
Potato.
Death from above!
Reducto.
If only Ranrock were here.
I'm just warming up.
Might want to look up. Look what you've done! You pay for that! Expulso!
To your knees.
Ranrock will unite us.
Flash of inspiration!
You will pay for your deed.
Defender.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Kill you when I get down from here.
Expulso!
Put me on the ground now.
Accio.
Expulso!
Expulso. Confringo.
Expulso! Expulso! Confringo!
Revelio.
That's better.
Oh, I'm gonna. Stop right.
Confringo, defender.
Any more?
Revelio.
Yeah, just just to answer your question about, or your comment about the trials getting easier. Yeah, the next one surprisingly is easier than this one. But I've not obviously done the final one yet, so I can't tell you whether that's going to be easier for me or not.
Revelio.
Yeah, comparing the first one to the one I'm about to do, it's, I don't know, it's maybe a little bit difficult, more difficult, but not massively. Mind you, by the time you get to the point that we are now,
Revelio.
you're kind of used to the combat strategies and how to fight and everything else, so maybe it's slightly easier. And you're probably sorry. You're a little bit more
I don't
more
like
used
the
to
looks of that encampment.
a bit more used to the mechanics and what each enemy can take and what they can't take.
Revelio.
I need to go that way. Yes.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Confringo.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Revelio.
If you stop moving around and stop talking.
Confringo.
Oh, I've done it.
Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it
Revelio.
before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic, and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. but trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Bye. We're off.
Revelio.
See how many times we can die in here today.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
I'll make the bloody box.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I thought there was something going on there. Apparently not.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
It's first time this time around. Just a couple of tries last time I did this. Oh, hi friend.
Revelio.
There it is. Apparently the floor disappears when you try and run away.
Confringo. Defender.
If I had survived it through revelation. This could be an interesting little session.
Confringo. Defender. Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender.
I'm 90% certain that I hit Protego at the last second.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Defender.
First try. I swear. First try.
Revelio.
Next room. Thing over there, and I think you need to go over there. Thing.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. Revelio.
Can't make that jump. Missing something.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's the better one.
The bridges appear and disappear, depending upon which side of the archway I'm on.
I'm so confused.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh yeah, right, you guys.
Confringo! There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Leviosa!
That's rude.
Revelio!
Oh yeah, very big room. First.
Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Revelio. Accio! Revelio.
Just like that. Which you then can't take out of this area. I tried. So many times. I thought I might need it down here. I'm a little bit concerned on the number of potions I have to the number that I used last time. Basically here.
Revelio.
Basically here. One item that's worse. That's all we found. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything else that I might need in a quick glance in a minute, but I'm sure I did it with this before. In fact, I don't think even.
Confringo, Defender. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Defender. Confringo.
One of these does
Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Levioso.
there's not enough time between dropping one and the next one. Oh,
Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Tego. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Tego. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Defender. Tego. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Tego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso. What a relief. Revelio.
That went on for a long time. That was a long fight. Oh. Welcome to doing it on hard, Shannon. It was a while on easy. It's 18. 9 potions. Cutscene.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
Right, back to the map chamber. More talking. Let's see what I can get. What happens next after that? Can I move?
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Now it is winter. Snow over the place. Bum.
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Alohomora. Assignment's all finished.
Teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks
Revelio.
Speak to me after class.
All things making noise. Fine. Deal with that later. Let's go and get that, because apparently we've already done that. And then we might have to go and do that. We shall see. The joys of fast travel. Yeah, just going off your last comment, Shannon, I've got my last whole round of videos have all had double figure views. Like, it's crazy. I think one... Where is it on here? So on the second stream, I've got 10 views on there. I've got 5 on the previous one on YouTube, and then on Twitch, 15 for the last Hogwarts episode, and 3 for the 10 for the stream for what is it? The other thing, Arc. So good. It's like something's happening now. It's amazing. I know it's not 400 views, but 10 views is more than no views. So I'm obviously doing something that more than just you watching.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well
and we get
done.
to blow things up now.
Let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pump.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
I shouldn't be given explosives. This is where I think this is a good mission. Let's do this one, as I'm still kind of awake.
What are you up to now?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything
Love
interesting?
how you see the frog thing come out of here, and it's like, where did it go? There's no water.
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark.
Someone over there!
Potato!
Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire, isn't it?
Bombarda!
Shall we finish what we start? The lamb returns to the
Cup! Leviosa! Reducto! Reducto!
Back for more? Not this way.
Punch
Little pruning, is it all?
Head in the clouds, Presumptor! Bombard! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio!
Expelliarmus!
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Revelio.
Such a...
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
Well, that's handy to know for the next time I do this mission. You can break the bridge.
Revelio.
Nothing else out here. Going in.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons? It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Yes, a more hushed approach is likely wise.
Revelio.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a butt.
Focus Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every...
Focus Totalis. Revelio.
I'm always given the dull tasks.
Focus Totalis.
I've played Assassin's Creed. This is how you play the game.
Revelio.
You haven't had much of stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce. So
Did you hear those goblins? Roundlock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, Something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
Like spring now. Yeah.
Alohomora.
Nice.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Let's make them count and hopefully I've already
Revelio.
got- I mean, if I can do a trial with 9, I could probably do this with less than 9, right?
What I wouldn't give to be a demonizer now.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact!
Mr. Tellis. Suppose he's worth a look.
Don't think you'll get it out of here!
Hold still! Let me out, son!
You may want to move.
Let me out, son! See how you like this? Let me out, son!
Don't think you'll get it out of here!
What have you done?
Let me out, son!
Stop that!
Avoiding our problem.
Let me out, son!
I won't rest.
Let me out, son! Let me out, son! Let me out, son! Damn you!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake. Stop.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Vegetables in combat. Let's get this. I refuse to be defeated by a vegetable.
Not your best moment. Enjoy suffering, do you? Hey, Thunderous. Admirable trick. Back to the dirt.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
Thought you could Fringo!
Now, finish the job.
Let me out, son!
So close.
Let's see you survive that.
I'm in back here! Let me out, son!
Never did care much for vegetables.
Confringo!
Oh, I hate these
Fringo! No one takes my fire! It's the hell of it!
Let me out, son!
no patience for these things.
Can I?
Stupefy!
Let me out, son!
is easy.
Plants in a duel? Pathetic. Let's see you survive that heat.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Revelio. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Nice. So what mission comes up next?
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Is that it? Yeah, I do need to remember that. Doesn't actually take long to do that. An assignment. Yeah, I was just reading your last comment, Shannon, about the not being able to ride dragons. Soon, though. Soon on Arc Ascended. Yeah. They basically said it's the 31st of March that it's going to be released. A week tomorrow.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. So this is the underground harbor.
To the library. Surprised it hasn't come up with another main story mission. Oh, this is... I'm going to really potentially mess this up in a minute. It'll be hilarious.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I think it was that.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Yeah, we won't push the whatever the knowledge is on the next level, because all of those were guessed the first time round.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was in.
saying that wasn't daytime?
There you are.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall. Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I hate to...
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Okay. That just popped up with an achievement to learn all spells. All spells. Doesn't include the 3 curses. Nice.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Any more So, I think I might leave that for next time. Probably need to go and speak with some of these people to get the next part of the missions available. Let's go and talk to Sebastian.
I haven't been called Puffkin Donkey once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Come on. Go and do this little talky bit, and then I think it's probably time I go and get
Off
some
on another
breakfast.
adventure, are we?
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your jewelry.
I need to go and make as much progress as I can on Ark, because next weekend is going to be really bad. Of course it is. It's going to be Easter. It's a 4-day weekend.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Yeah, that sets things in motion for us to go down that route. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this here for today. So yeah, Easter. So Good Friday and Easter Monday off. There's a chance that I might do an Ark stream on the Friday. Do this again Saturday. Sunday, but I think Sunday PM is probably when we'll get access to download Scorched Earth. Just because of the timings and everything. So potentially Bank Holiday Monday I might do another stream for Ark. Because I want to get onto Scorched Earth as soon as I can. Either way, I shall be streaming something next weekend. That'll be next Saturday at the very least. I'll be back on here, which will give us those couple of missions I just had there. Probably do that, see what time we've got left afterwards, and potentially do that one as well. I definitely need to do some more work on this lot because I haven't done any of this. And I'm getting to that point now that I need to just get the rest of these collectibles gathered up. Just so that I can focus on getting those story missions done. And eventually, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get the whole series complete. Then I can focus on a different game. So, that's my plan. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, Shannon, for joining me again. It's always appreciated. And I will see you, at some point next week. Potentially I'll see you on Tuesday stream. And we'll go from there. So, thank you very much. And I will see you when I see you. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll say goodbye. See you later.